Welcome to Cooking with Indy. Today we're going to make a delicious appetizer. It is gooey, melty Mexican cheese with a spicy sausage. We're going to add a little bit of onions and bacon bits. And we're going to make our own tostada chips to go with it. These are just corn tortillas you get at the store. Regular corn tortillas. This is how you make the chips for this, basically. You want to separate them so that they don't stick together when they go in there. And we are going to do pizza cut slices. And those become our chips. Very simple. The thicker your tortilla, the longer you cook, the thinner the less. I recommend you start at about a minute and a half. Get a little timer. These I know are a little thicker than the ones I did last time because I pre-tested at Indy's Kitchen right now. And these are going to be a minute 45. But if you're going over 2 minutes, I think you might be overcooking them. So just keep that in mind. You set them in, set your timer. When it comes out, you salt them. Let them cool a little bit, taste them, and you'll know whether it's perfect for you or you need to go more or less. But yeah, these are great, easy to make. You want to do this for this because these chips are going to go perfect with it. We're also going to make it with tortillas, so they're little tacos. So stay tuned. So our timer's on. This is what you want to do. You can either, if you have a basket, good. Just do that. If you don't, pull out and just shake it. And
shake it, baby.
You want a little bit of the oil to still be in there. Gonna add salt. Toss them so it doesn't just stay on one chip. Because I don't know if you've ever had just that one chip that got all that salt in it and nobody tossed it. No bueno. Anyway, so now I'm gonna wait just a little bit to cool. Actually, I'm not. I recommend you should, but I don't need to. For these tortillas, 145 is not enough. I'm going to do 2 minutes on the next batch. And that's how you learn. On the other tortillas that I had that were a little thinner, that was 1:30. So just keep that in mind. This is I wanted you guys to witness. This is almost ready. All right, so we're going to start. I am preheating black iron skillet. And I'm doing it, I'm on an electric stove. I'm preheating at 4. If it needs a little oil, I might add it, but not necessarily. Won't need it at all because this is what's going to go in there first. It's just chorizo. You can find many brands, but look for the Mexican. Look in the Mexican aisle. That's going to be your best bet. I'm going to use this whole package. Basically, it is Mexican spicy sausage, and as you can see, that's how it opens up. I'm going to put that on the skillet and let all those oils and all those fats come out and break it up as I do that. I'm also going to add some of these fresh onions I just chopped. And, ooh, see, we're multitasking. That's how you do it. So we're going to do these first, and then we're going to add our cheeses. These are the cheeses we're working with. I was able to find this quesadilla cheese, which is just Mexican melty cheeses that are good. And I'm also going to add a little bit of mozzarella. If you can, look for Oaxaca, O-A-X-A, Oaxaca, C-A. Yeah, I'm just going to add those, keep it at that low heat, and just mix it, let it all melt, and it's going to be delicious. If you want to keep this vegetarian, I would recommend that you do not add the chorizo. You can do mushrooms instead. Mushrooms work really great because it gives you that meatiness that you get with meat. And you just want to hit them on the skillet first before you add the cheese. You want to brown them up just a little bit. And even then, you don't have to do that. But this is, unless you're a vegan you're gonna love this because it has cheese. You can't do melty cheese dip without cheese. Well, I guess you could, but it just wouldn't be any good. So that's where we're going now. We're pre-warming, and I'm about to add the chorizo. I am just gonna let this. I'm actually gonna take that up a little bit. It's hot.
Dork.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this. I hate electric stoves. I thought somebody should know. Somebody. You see what I'm enjoying right now? You gotta check out my Drinking with Indy episode where I make this cocktail. Gracie, she says, "What's up? Where's my chips?" You already got a chip. She got 2, I think.
She says, you know that's never enough.
All right, you guys, can you see? Can you see that right there? Is this on completely? Everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
This is what you want to see. It's going to splatter a little bit, which means you're going to have to once you're done, clean up a little bit. Now this is where you're going to have to start making the hard decisions, people. Because there is a lot of grasa, associated with chorizo. And I don't mean just like a big guy. So at this point, when it starts doing this, you can grab a napkin and blot it up, any excess, or if you are brave, you can, and you think you can handle the weight of this, you can grab that with like a spatula or something, and ooh, I don't care about being healthy. I want this to taste good. So unless it's overly crazy, I'm not going to do anything. I am just going to let all that cook up nicely. Mira nomás que chulada. Right, Gracie? See, there's nothing like Mexican sausage. I am just salting a little bit. This is pretty well seasoned on its own, so I don't mess with that too much. I'm just adding a little bit of salt because I added those onions and I want that to get in there. Nice. Right, so you see where we're at now? It is about time to add our cheese. Alright, we're going to add, so this is perfect, right there. When you're seeing it like this bad boy is perfect. We're adding the queso. I'm going to lower that temperature again. But remember, this is a cheese dip, so you add queso. I'm not going to put the whole package in because I'm going to add a little bit of mozzarella too, American mozzarella. Because I like together how these combine their cheese powers. And that's pretty much it. Sorry, that was almost it. We have some pre-cooked bacon bits. Nomás, just regular bacon bits. This is going to give it texture and a little bit of flavor, but mostly texture. So you can add them now. And all we're going to do is slowly melt. This looks delicious. All right. So once we have this melting where we want and bubbling, I'm gonna finish it off by broiling it on the meat mid rack or a little lower. I don't want to burn it, but I do want to get a nice little crust with the broiler. So you know your oven, you know how close you have to be, and keep an eye on it. But yeah, that's the next step. So I'm gonna set broil, normal, andale way. And meanwhile, yes. And see, this is melting nicely without sticking to anything. Yeah, you wanna just warm up your tortillas and put them in a tortilla warmer. If you don't have a tortilla warmer, like a little styrofoam warmers are very cheap, like $2. If you don't have that, just some towels. Just like this, you put one, fold it over, and then you put your tortillas in there, and put another one or fold that one down in the same way. Ooh. Delicious. Yeah, but you do that to keep them warm and keep them from drying out, and so your guests can go in there all at once in one place and grab the tortillas. It keeps them warm for them, and it keeps you from having to run back and forth. If only somebody would invent like a tortilla warmer that does like 9 at a time. Oh wait! Somebody did. In Mexico we call that a comal. And actually, now that I think about it, in the US, we also call it a comal. Imagine that. Woo! Chips. All right, you guys see that? That is what we want. You can put it in the broiler so it gets that crust, or you can put it in the broiler to finish it off like this. It is your choice, whatever you like best. I don't like that over browning. I like it just like that. It's got that flavor that the fire put into it, that the heat, direct heat on that, or I'm sorry, emanating heat on that. This is perfect, and that's how we're gonna serve this. All right, so now it's time to taste. And as you know, all you got to do to be a part of this is you got to holler at me and be a guest on this show. Today we have CJ to be our taste tester. I'm going to show him how to do it, and then he's going to do it himself. And we also show you guys how to do it. You serve it on this. You can put in different things, but you want to keep it when it's hot. This is a family meal style thing. Set that at the center of the table. And just like that. Look at that. So you can have a little taquito. Or you can use a chip. Oh. Amigo. Wow. Beautiful. Onions are good, huh? Mm-hmm. It's gonna be greasy. Yeah, it's okay. Wow.
That's really good.
This is great for an appetizer.
Kind of warm.
It should be. That's what we want. Mm-hmm. Yes? Oh yeah. I'll have them go. So, everybody, thanks CJ for being nice enough to come over and try this out and tell me what he thinks. Do you have any recommendations on this?
This is why I've put on 3.5 pounds since I've moved over to the area. It's his fault.
Please, if you try this, leave us your comments. We want to know what your experience was. Sherry, muchas gracias. You're freaking awesome. Everybody, this wouldn't happen without her. She does all of the behind the scenes work. All of it. Even the setup sometimes. So, thank you, Sherry. We love you. We all love you. Leave us any questions that you have. Let us know. Check out Drinking with Indy episodes that are coming up. If you're interested in anything, just holler.